Hello Leo, and welcome to your March 2023 astrology forecast. Now this video is for Sun, Moon or Rising Leo. Your rising sign is what you'll look to first. Your rising sign is what is happening in your physical world, and your Sun sign is what you're aware of. What motivates you in your moon sign is more subjective. Now March is a pretty big month. We have a lot of things happening in the month of March where plants are making moves or plants are still direct. If you would like a link down below to book a reading, you can, and there's also be a link for appreciation of these videos. Now let's get into the month of March. On the 2nd, we have Mercury in your 8th house, where we stay for the next couple of weeks. This energy has to do with research. If there's anything you've been looking for the answers to, you can find them all of a sudden. Anything secret will come to light. Anything that you don't know, now you'll be brought into your awareness through communication in any form, verbally, written. It'll come across. And also it's important for you to trust your intuition when you are dealing with the 8th house, because it is a lot to do with your instincts. Mercury in the 8th house has to do with negotiations when it comes to finances. This is where we'll be thinking a lot about your money, investments of money, how you're working with your money. It's important to also look at maybe paying some debts. You won't be doing it, but you'll be thinking about doing it, paying debts, looking at balancing your finances, also working with the partner's finance, especially. So there's a lot of communication about finances, a lot of communication about anything that's hidden. That's why it's so great for research during this time. It's great for like investigation. So that's the energy of it. And anything that's hidden comes to light at this time. You'll also be communicating about your vulnerabilities, insecurities, and fears. So it's a good time to do that, especially with someone that you trust. On the 7th, we have a full moon in your 2nd house. Now you are very talented and skilled. Full moons bring things to completion point. So if there's any projects that you're working on or anything you've been working on, you can financially get paid for it. 2nd house is a completion point of something that you've been working on. Full moons complete whole. You've done it and you can get paid for it at that time. And it's also a time to also be looking at, if you haven't been completed anything or weren't working towards anything, to look at your finances and what needs to change. This is where you'll be upping it, but something needs to change. Is there doubt or insecurity that's holding you back from you reaching your potential at looking at your skills and talents and what opportunities you have to increase your finances? This full moon really has you looking at your finances and how can you better those aspects and prospects for yourself. And the full moon can show you that by releasing anything that holds you back, self-doubt, low self-worth, anything that holds you back from reaching those opportunities. And also you'll be looking at the people around you. Who do you value? What's important? Value is important. So you'll be looking at, say you're working somewhere, you'll be looking at the time that you put in and the money that you receive. Is it of value? Is it worth your time and energy? If not, you'll be thinking about making a change. But you're definitely looking about changes when it comes to your finances that you want to grow. On the 7th, we have Saturn. And Saturn will move into your 8th house as well for 3 years. Okay, so that's a big movement. Saturn's making a move on the 7th of March into your 8th house for the next 3 years. This is really good for ridding yourself from any emotional baggage, trauma, insecurities, psychological issues, anything like that. And we all have them, okay? No one on planet Earth that has been living for some time, unless you were like just born, but like this has to do with past experiences. So think about your past experiences that have created any trauma within your life. And Saturn is a 3-year transit, so it stays in the sign for 3 years. So we'll be staying here for 3 years in your 8th house. It's not quick and easy, so you'll be working on it about what you need to rid yourself of psychologically that's weighing you down. What traumas, pain, insecurity, doubts, fears, vulnerability, betrayal, hurt. Those are the things that you'll be ridding yourself of at that time. This is a time with Saturn, it like structure and discipline. It restricts what is not good for us. So it will restrict all of those things out of you. And this will be a good time to, seek someone that you can talk to as a trusted friend. If you're going to counseling, therapy, life coaching, something to get it out, you communicate your fears. And when we work through the process of this, we can find healing. It is a healing time for you. The 8th house also has to do with finances and investments. And Saturn here will be asking you to be very strict, structured, and plan out how you invest your money in order to grow it. So it's a great time for that, where you'll be focusing, working hard. Whatever you work hard towards, Saturn will reward you. Work hard, Saturn rewards you. So There will be a reward and a payout of anything that you invested with. It's time, energy, resources, finances, but you'll be working towards those things to really see how you can boost it. It can restrict anything that we invest our time and energy into that's not worth it. So Saturn has that ability too. Okay, it'll show you that. So if you see like, oh, I've been investing my time, my energy on this project and there's no payout, Saturn will restrict you and show you, okay, this isn't really worth your time and energy. What can you work towards structurally that you can actually see it'll be worth it? And that's important to you. What is worth it? On the 16th, Venus will move into your 10th house with Uranus. Okay, this is great. Great for career goals and opportunities and your public reputation. Unexpected career opportunities can come to you out of the blue. Unexpected changes to your goals. Venus shows you need to move towards what you are passionate about and what you have love for. Venus is about love. So if you're working somewhere and finding it dull and boring, Venus is like, find your passion and find your love and move your career along towards it. What changes do you need to make? Uranus is about chaotic, disruptive changes. And it's asking you to, shake things up in order for that success to happen, for you to feel in alignment. So definitely go after that. Venus will obviously stay there for the next couple of weeks as well. 19th, Mercury in the 9th house. This will have you thinking about travel, wisdom, higher education. A lot of learning is going on also here. So you'll be reading a lot. You'll be looking through things a lot. Anything that you have to read, anything that you have to watch, where you're basically gaining information, higher education, wisdom. Mercury also is great for travel plans or even communicating with people abroad, foreign from the country or destination of where you stay, basically. And you can do this via social media. There's so many different methods to do this. The 20th, we'll have the sun in the 9th house, and the new moon is also in the 9th house. New opportunities for growth, expansion. So how do you want to grow and expand your life? New moon offers that. Sun brings into your awareness. This is great for travel. It's great for plans of going out and expanding and having different experiences and having an adventure. Really good for philosophy, where you're open to share your philosophy. Really good when it comes to shifting your belief systems with the new moon. You'll be doing that. And it's good. We always shift our belief systems. Sometimes we'll believe something, we realize that that belief is keeping us stagnant, and we need to shift our beliefs in order to open ourselves to new beliefs so that we can move along the journey of life that is in alignment to us at the time. On the 23rd, Pluto will be moving into the 7th house, and it will stay for 3 months, and then it'll move. And then in 2024, Pluto will be staying in your 7th house for the next 20 years. So this is kind of like a taster this year. And Pluto is about transformation to your relationships. How can you find deeper bonding within your relationships? Pluto will be transforming your relationships. It will be putting an end to relationships that are disempowering and wanting you to find your power within your relationships. This is also attraction for very powerful relationships. And it doesn't only have to be love. It can be any one-on-one relationship that you are involved in. You might meet very powerful people at this time, as Pluto can introduce us to those people and will be allowing you to also find your power within yourself. On the 25th, we have Mars moving into the 12th house. Mars is about action, passion, movement. You need to take action or to move, right? 12th house is where we sleep, surrender, subconscious, let go, process. So you might find yourself over the next couple of weeks finding it very difficult to get some sleep. You might be feeling very exhausted because you won't be able to take the action. Mars doesn't like being in the 12th house. It doesn't feel like it can do much in the sleepy house. How do you take action on sleep? You feel exhausted, right? So you might be feeling exhausted. This is a great time to also look back into the past. You're making closure, processing, letting go of things that no longer serve you. Mars can also have you feeling a bit aggressive, where there's anything that you've been angry about in the past, it can now resurface in order for it to come to light, and so you can work through it and move through it so that you can be a better person and work better within your relationships. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and comment down below about how you feel about the month of March and all the changes that will be happening.